Hi, and welcome to the Price Action Analyst YouTube channel. Welcome back, everyone. If you're first time watching, welcome to the channel. So I just thought I'd do a video today because I'm looking at a few things. So, of course, the first thing is VeChain. So I got out here. It's pushed up. It's interesting watching the comments on the thing. Most people on this channel have been great, but I guess as the popularity grows, there's going to be other people that come in, and so I'm going to have to learn to deal with that. And it's not a big deal. It's funny because I can see, there's a lot of people that are wedded to specific types of coins. So like it's, a lot of it's like, how dare you get out of these things? But and I think I think the way I'm going to deal with that in future, especially if I have like a portfolio spreadsheet that I send out, is just make it clear that when I see this and I get out or give people the option to get out, that it's just that it's just like advice, and it's ultimately up to you whether you want to take it or not. So I'm not trying to apologize for getting out of there. I'm in future I will probably continue to do that, and price is pushed past here, but if this paints in like that or even worse, then this is still kind of valid. So we'll see how this plays out. Longer term, this is, yeah. I mean, that you can, it's no surprise that it's starting to paint wicks kind of here and here and here. So I'll just let price play out. I'm not worried, because the other thing is, I still, this is the thing about trading. If I just saw those bars, sure, you'd sell out here and you'd sell out here, but that's not the way that trading works. In future, I will always, especially for people subscribing, I will point these out, and if I think it's a place that it's going to take a rest, I will give you that recommendation and let you know in the portfolio that I've made the change, right? And I'm still bullish on VEET long term. I'm probably always going to give people the option there, and I will probably still make the adjustments with the model portfolio there. If you go to the hourly, and I might have to just, next time think about this, because, like I said, short term, the expected push was up. But again, like, this is on the hourly bar. I expect this wick is going to act as a barrier, and you've got, more wicks here. Granted, that's to the upside. So, if price does cycle back this far, I'll be watching for another entry signal, and I'll let everyone know, when we have that. But ultimately, what I'll aim to do is just let people know that I'm doing that and give them the option of doing it. You can execute on that, or you can continue to hold. And sometimes I'll be right, sometimes I'll be wrong, and sometimes you'll be right, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The other thing is, if VeChain were to give me a buying signal now, it's kind of, the only issue I have is if you look at what I moved the funds to. Come on. So Ethereum is looking even better today. So, you know, that's rising. I don't want to get out of that. I think that that's going to push up. And Nano. Oh, sorry, that's BNB. Okay. Yeah, Nano is, you know, that we had that little bit of weakness there, and price looks like it's going to go. So I think Nano is on its way too. So I'm guessing that when VeChain gives me the next entry signal, that I will take the funds not from here, I'll take them from somewhere else. The other thing is, you know, that's not the only, you know, these guys that are saying stupid shit in the comments, they probably only own VeChain. So, you know, when VeChain does retrace, they don't have other stuff in their portfolios that's going up. You know, I've hopefully, if you've been following this channel, you've got Cardano. I mean, that's been, my portfolio has been increasing because most of the stuff that's in there has been going up, you know, even though we got out of VeChain temporarily. So I'm not worried. You know, I think we were talking about Cardano in there somewhere. So, you know, that's, what's that, 50%? So, you know, this is trading, and I think I'm just going to have to, you know, I know who's kind of been on the channel and who's supporting, and then the dumb I mean, if it gets too dumb, then I'll just ban them from the channel, but, because it starts to get in the way of what I'm, you know, of thinking clearly about this stuff. What else did I want to look at? Oh, yeah. So, I mean, another one that I've had, continue to have, is Link. Link is, so, you know, Link is doing, I mean, those of you that have watched my videos know, but, you know, that was the projection. So Link is, you know, those, and I just want people to see how reliable. I mean, I'm not saying get out here because it's close to the projection. Like, again, we'll watch the price action as it gets close to the projection, but that hasn't taken very long. And it's there, you know. We were, I don't know where I did the last video on Lincoln, but, you know, I've had Link for a while. I remember talking about, you know, upside and this upside strength and the retest here, and then the upside was, you know, getting stronger, and we had the breakout, and that was a very shallow retrace. So, but yeah, for those that you haven't seen it, I mean, I'm not sure where the video is in Link, but it'll be in the history somewhere. Go and find the link and have a look at the projection. So, you know, my portfolio is up most days I come and look at it because I've got all these stuff in. So, you know, I'm happy with my investment premise, which was always find stuff that's in an uptrend relative to the Bitcoin price. So, you know, it doesn't matter that we got out of VeChain and we're looking for a retrace and VeChain's pushed a little bit higher. Like, all the other stuff that we're holding is pushing higher. And you know, the danger of the approach where you're just wedded to a coin is one day when that thing does leave wicks and you're like, oh, it's going to pump higher, and it tanks on you, and that's all you're holding, well, you're screwed. And, you know, but anyways, I'm just thinking about what else. I think that's everything. But yeah, I mean, for those people that followed me and got out, I'm not worried. You know, I think if you're taking a whole of portfolio approach, and this, you know, this is, you'll see this sometimes. Like, again, like I said, the low probability event is for this to just keep pumping up. You're going to get a retrace more than likely. So just wait for it to paint in, and I'll keep an eye on it and let you know. But the trouble for me, like I said, is the money that I took out of VeChain, it's in, you know, we put that into good stuff that's looking good. So I'm not sure. I think my poorest performer is this one. But even this one, I mean, this is why I bought it, and we're in a retrace here, and the retrace is this is OMG. But even this coin, I mean, I'm up from my position. It's just it's been slower than the other ones. That's all. But you know, I eventually expect. You know, that's my expectation. And again, you know, when the volume hops in, like, you know, I said, you know, the breaks can tend to be violent. So, you know, if we get a solid buying bar and a volume spike there, it should be no surprise. So I'm even hesitant to take that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. When VeChain's entry is there, I will source the money either from some position or just refund the account, and I'll be taking the same amount of VeChain because I'm certainly bullish on VeChain in the long term. Okay, anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say about that. I'm probably going to do another couple of videos. Someone's asked about Ripple and another coin, so I'm just going to do a review of that. But yeah, thanks again for all the support and enthusiasm. I really appreciate it, and I'm hoping that I prove to be useful over the coming months. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it.